Hi, this is Eric Guindon with another video blog. I'm looking to try to do these more regularly. I'm not doing a very good job of having them be weekly, but when I'm not too busy, I manage to do it. I just sent out today to the people who signed up to my newsletter, to two of them, the books that they won, and that was cool to do. I'm pretty glad that I did that, and it also netted me a lot of people who subscribed to my newsletter at the Pop Expo 2013 here in Ottawa, and that was really well worth doing. I'm really glad I got to hand out my short story to hundreds of people, giving them a chance to read my stuff without any sort of commitment up front, which is often a barrier to entry. So maybe people will read Fairy Stone, go, hey, this guy's brilliant, and check out further stuff of mine. In particular, Apprentice, which is free, always free, on Amazon, Kobo, whatever platform you prefer. So definitely, if you are listening to this and you didn't know that, now you do. So always good to know. What's on the horizon? So last week I posted the cover reveal for The Girl from the Rune Yard. So a funny thing has happened is that my editor wants to spend more time on it, so I've got another project that I had shifted, in fact, in favor of The Girl from the Rune Yard, because its cover wasn't ready, and I'm kind of putting pressure on the guy providing the cover, and so it should be available to me by this weekend. So this weekend, Confessions of a Monster Hunter 1 will come out. It's a novella, approximately 36,000 words, about a monster hunter, basically, in our modern day. Magic is real, there's monsters, there's all sorts of things. It's kind of light-hearted in a way, although it's got some brutal stuff. Adult language, it's not for kids. Hunter Black, which is the main character, has a really foul mouth, and it's in first-person narrative, so he's talking about his life, so that's why it's called Confessions of a Monster Hunter. I really like it. It was fun to write. It was entertaining in that sense. It's not amazingly deep stuff. I think it would appeal to people who like Supernatural or who like Dresden Files. He's not altogether a great guy, so he's a bit kind of anti-hero-esque. So definitely check it out once it's out. I'll post everywhere once it's out. I'm hoping the cover turns out well. That's still up in the air. At Pop Expo 2013, I had a great time. I met a lot of great people, including Jen Frankel. She is awesome, and she loved Apprentice and the Wizard's Life series, and I'm glad that she did. And she was passing by my table on her way to her table and was yelling at me that she liked the book. So I gave her the next series of mine, which is the Prophecies Triptych. I guess it's the series before that. In 2014, I'm joining a bunch of other self-published independent authors in the million-word challenge. Now that's an ambitious target. Gonna see how well that works. That's a lot of words. We're hoping to do it in 1 year, and so we'll see how well that goes and how many of us actually make it. So I think that's going to be fun. It's a little bit less than twice NaNoWriMo every month, basically, if you want to do it. So should be doable, especially for those of us who claim to want to be writers and to want to spend all our time writing. You know, put your time where your mouth is, and produce some works, produce some stuff. So that's good for me, because it seems that I'm having a spurt of creating new series. Hunter, the Confessions of a Monster Hunter, that's just novella 1 of potentially a dozen. We'll see how that goes. I am starting The Girl from the Rune Yard. That's 1 of 3. I'm starting Odyssey. That's probably 1 of 3 as well. So that kind of gives you an idea of what's coming up and what's taking where my words are going to be going. Oh, and Seven Tribes. Seven Tribes is shorter novellas even than Hunter. They're in the 20,000 range, but there are 5 or 6 of them planned, and that can then go into another storyline that kind of follows the one that is the core, but that's going to have to wait. We'll see how well Seven Tribes does. Maybe it'll find an audience. We'll see. Other than that, things are well. I got a bit of convention cold there and was feeling pretty crappy on Monday, but I'm feeling better today, and I'm hoping to resume the Seven Tribes posts that are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, tomorrow. So there should be a post on Wednesday. Today I also posted my wrap up about Pop Expo, so that was fun. Oh, another thing that was awesome at Pop Expo was the what do you call it? The masquerade. I got to see lots of very cool makeups and cosplays. The presentation of the Thranduil was absolutely awesome. He totally did it as a I'm fabulous, and played it with like pop music and danced around, and he was just absolutely awesome. I got him to come down to my table and I gave him one of my books just for being awesome. And I also gave one of my books to Norman Reedus when I got to meet him a bit later when he signed something for me, and that was cool. And I also ran into Jesse Loggers from the Heroes of Cosplay. I gave him my book as well. It seems I give my book at the drop of a hat. I just like people to read my book, and this gives them a chance to do so. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. I met the awesome Sam Stone as well, because she was the author of Honor at the convention, and she was pretty cool. I got her book, and I am really looking forward to reading it. The cover on it is phenomenally well done. I am jealous. So freaking jealous. So next weekend I should be recording the next Siege Perilous episode with the gang, and then that should be released shortly thereafter. We're going to be reviewing Mid-Realm by Garrett Robinson and ZC Bolger, so that's going to be fun. Of interest, for those of you who have Twitter, if you care at all, I have started to tweet as Hunter Black, the main character of Confessions of a Monster Hunter. That's been kind of fun. I've already got 2 tweets out there, but nobody follows him so far, so I kind of had to retweet his tweets. So definitely, if you want to give him some love and follow him, you can kind of get an idea of the attitude of the guy and see how that goes. So that's pretty much me. I'm going to focus on putting out the Confessions of a Monster Hunter this weekend, coming Siege Perilous this weekend. It's my wife's Christmas family, like her side of the family's Christmas, so that's in there as well. And so it's going to be a busy weekend, but I think it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to getting that done. Also, I put out my first newsletter, and I think I'm going to do those a bit more often, aka at all, because that was my first one. I'm going to try for about monthly, except for this weekend. If I put out my Confessions of a Monster Hunter this weekend, then I'll also at the same time put out a newsletter to announce its launch. So that's me. I hope you enjoy these. I wouldn't mind some feedback as to whether or not these are of worth to anyone, but regardless, so far I'll keep them coming. Alright, nice chatting with you.